Howdy tubers, well back at it again, for a little bit anyways, because I'm gonna go fly today. Of course I went out yesterday, but I went out yesterday to get my buddy Matt some measurements on a little engine that's out there that I think he wants to make work in a boat. So I just stopped and talked to Spike for a while and then came back home and got back to work on the Ultra Cruiser here, but I'll show you what I've been doing. Okay, first off, I got that seat back rail in there, and I believe I already told you that I got all the rivets in. Avex rivets in here. Of course, it's solid rivet, top and bottom. There we go, top and bottom. And except for this rib, it's got a bolt at the top and then a solid rivet at the bottom. And let's see. Now I cleaned up everything inside, put a bunch of Clecos in there to hold the bottom rail to the bottom skin. And this is something too. I don't just have to check out the plans to see if they say, but I know that at least, well, maybe all of them, that you shoot the rivet in from this side, so that when your feet are in here, you're not getting on the back of the rivet. It'll be a little bit smoother transactions for your foot or feet. Most of you probably got two. So anyway, now, well, I'll show you that I cut that off. Just used aviation shears to go as far as I could. And then I use a Dremel with a cutoff wheel to cut up there and around. But now there's the aviation snips I cut it out with most of the way. And this is what I'm using to sand this edge. But I put, before I even tried it, I thought, that's gonna flop around and whatever. So I cut me a couple pieces of 1x2s and clamped them on there, and I've gotten to about here, cleaning that up, or sanding, and then I still gotta do the rest of that. I've trimmed it off a little bit after I cut it out of the full sheet. I trimmed it off a little bit more with not more than what it needs, but just more so that I could have less to sand. And then of course, after I get that down smooth, then I run the Miracle Wheel on there to clean that all up. So and I'm also thinking that it's saying or putting the skins on. Of course, here it's showing it upside down. If I remember rightly, that's considerably easier instead of laying on your back trying to hold this big piece up there. I'm going to see if I can get my neighbor over here sometime and see if we can flip the fuselage upside down, and that'll make that easier to put them in there. Or well, I don't think it's high enough that I could just put it on its side, because that would work too, but I think upside down would be good. And I don't know if I've got enough room for the stabilizer before it hits, and I don't know. Maybe I will just go ahead and try it, because if you get that, of course, get this edge slipped underneath the bottom rail. Well, that ought to help hold it up there while you're getting the rest of it up there. So I'll give it a try. And of course, I can put it up at least as far as lift this wing up as high as I can until the other side hits, and then slip the skin in there as best I can. And I don't know, we'll just have to see. But going well. Well, I hope everybody's, I'm sure that's probably why I haven't got many messages. Everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving and family coming and all that good stuff. And I guess as it ended up for me and my family, I was going to my parents, but they've decided that we're going to go to Bob Evans. So we're going to go to Bob Evans and eat, which that's good stuff there. So anyway, and then I imagine go back to my parents' house. So, and that's my parents and my sister and her husband. I think that'll be 5 of us. So that's what's going on. Hope everybody's having a good day. And I don't know if I'll do a video of flying today or not. Just don't know where I'll go or if I'll go anywhere. Or I know it's supposed to be like 62 today, so I don't know if I'll go anywhere or not. At least flying, that's the main thing. Anyways, there you go for a ramble on too much more. And God bless.